Hello, my name is Jalen Langston, and this is my NSD report. I guess we learned a lot about our, like, my classmates around me and stuff. Like, when we went to the class, they asked us about each other. We gave our names, and we gave where we were from, and why we decided to come here, things like that. And I guess they gave us this sheet. I guess it's like a little circle diagram or whatever, and we ended up having to make a pie chart, but I'll be getting to that later. First of all, it asks for our national origin, first language, physical, emotional, developmental ability, religion or spiritual affiliation, race, ethnicity, socioeconomic class, gender, sexual orientation, and age. So we had to pick the most important things to us at the moment, and I picked as my most important thing my age because right now I'm an athlete at Clemson and I'm a freshman, so I guess age was just a really big part of what's going on right now with me because I have to get adjusted to the new school, have to get adjusted to the college environment, to college athletics, and it's a lot of pressure being put on me. So I got a lot to deal with right now. So that's my biggest one right now. Another big one for me though is the class that I'm in because right now it's not the easiest thing trying to afford Clemson, trying to stay here. And another thing that was big on my list was ADHD at one time, which makes it hard for me to concentrate, things like that. The class really allowed us to open up, so I mean, whatever we felt, that's what we said, and there were no judgments passed. And I guess the least important one to me is my national origin, which is American, because I don't see how that's a big deal in my life right now. Another big one though is my faith. I'm a Christian, and I believe that Jesus Christ died on the cross for me so that I would have the gift of eternal life. And I guess we talked a lot about the typical Clemson student. We all lined up and we stepped forward for anything that they told us to step forward for, and anything that was negatively affecting with Clemson, we would step back for. Like, say you had a car, you could take a step forward, and if you were a transfer student, you had to take a step back, or if you were foreign, you had to take a step back. And you could take a step forward if your family had something to do with the Clemson association, the name, I guess. And well, we did a lot of stuff. We talked about how we felt at Clemson. We talked about how Clemson has changed us, how the college life at Clemson has been. And we just were really able to open up in this meeting. And I guess there were a lot of other people who expressed themselves about the will, and they had a lot of different reasons for why they chose what they chose as being important. Some people might have chose national origin, which was my least, but I mean, everybody had a different opinion. You got into their shoes, it allowed you to widen your range of thinking. It made you think outside the box because not everybody's the same. And I guess one other important thing to me in that meeting was that they started talking about athletes, and me being an athlete, I was able to speak out about, it is tiring because people think that we have it made when we really don't. And people are thinking that, oh, they get tutoring, they get this, they get that, but we have to work hard. We have to go to practice every day, and we have to do exactly what everybody else is doing. They don't lessen the workload for us just because we're an athlete. So we're doing what everybody else is doing plus more. So I think that really helped other people to understand what we had to go through, and on top of that, it widened their range of thinking. And I guess that's the kind of stuff that I got from the NSD meeting. It just allowed me to open my mind to different ways of thinking. And I guess this is my video. Thank you for your time, and have a pleasant afternoon, morning, night, whatever. Thank you.